Hey everybody, welcome back. So in today's video, I wanted to just kind of piggyback on the theme and the approach that I started with yesterday's video, talking about tools and tips and tricks that you can use right away to start to feel better and shift yourself out of any sort of negative state you may find yourself in, whether you're just overloaded, stressed, depressed, lonely, confused, anxious, whatever it might be that you're dealing with. If you find yourself kind of overthinking and overloaded and ruminating, thought looping, self-criticizing, self-judging, getting upset about, whatever it is, whatever story you may be running in your head, and you're just kind of like all wound up about it. Here's something you can do that maybe you've already learned, maybe you already know this, but you're forgetting to do this, that is so simple and yet so super powerful. That's really quite simply to just drop into your heart. Now, I know that might seem a little trite, a little cliche even, or it may be a message that you already know experientially how powerful the heart is and how deep the wisdom of the heart is. And it's something that you've learned and already experienced. But the question is, are you doing it? Now, this is one of those things that a lot of times with clients in session where we're kind of getting really into this heady loop of all the different problems and all the different layers and all the different pieces of a person's history and persona and personality and all of this information, and we're trying to filter through it and help them organize it and heal it and transform it. And we're doing all this work. Sometimes the most powerful thing we can do is just simply just drop into the heart and just feel. And there's something about that is so amazing in the sense that the heart doesn't have all of that overthinking to it. So when we're getting into the noise of the mind, into the noise of the head, when we drop down into the heart and just feel, it just totally shifts the focus. So just maybe try it right now. Just take a moment, take a nice big deep breath, put your hands on your heart, close your eyes, and just feel into the center of your chest. And you may notice that your mind is still active and restless and busy while you do this. But at the same time, you can just allow your awareness to be in the center of your chest and just feel. And in that feeling, there's a groundedness and a peacefulness and a truth and an honesty and a simplicity that is so much more direct than all the stuff up in our heads. So this is a very, very, very powerful thing you can do to shift your state. Just drop in your heart, put both your hands on your heart, and take 5 or 10 deep breaths, focusing on the center of your chest, under your hands, in your heart, and just really put your attention on your heart. Now, as you do this, there are a few things that happen. So first of all, I don't know if you know this, but the heart has neurons in it. It actually has brain cells. That's right, neurons or brain cells in the heart. So we have 3 areas of the body where we have neurons. I mean, besides all our nerve endings and but we have clusters like a brain. We have obviously the brain in the heart and also in the gut. So the heart is like a second brain. It's a second intelligence center of the body. It processes information as well, but in a different way that isn't so convoluted and complex like the mind can be. So when we drop into the heart, one of the first things that happens is we access a different type of information about the situation. The second thing that happens is the heart has a magnetic field to it. It has the biggest magnetic field to the body. So big, in fact, that it extends 3 feet out from the edges of our body in every direction around us. So we have this huge kind of bubble of magnetic field around us that comes from our heart. It's powerful. And it's, I think, a form of intelligence. I think it takes in information. I think our heart intuitively understands and knows things that our mind may get caught up in or need proof or need to think about or may want to back and forth about, and the heart will already know. And so often, the fastest way to get a person to the truth of whatever it is they're dealing with when I'm working with them is to have them just tune into their heart and just ask them, if you were to listen to what your heart had to say about this, what would it tell you? So this is something you can do anytime you're feeling overloaded, overwhelmed, stressed out. you can just simply take a huge deep breath, put your hands on it, focus on the center of your chest. And if you want to take that to the next level, there's even a breathing technique of 6 seconds in, 6 seconds out, with no pauses in between. 6 seconds in, 6 seconds out. And as you do this, and you hold your heart, and you focus on your heart, you will get so much more clear in your body and in your mind, and you will find a truth. You'll find an inner wisdom that is so much more powerful than all the ruminating and thought loops and decision making and stressing and overthinking. So this is another thing you can do. Oh, and by the way, if you are post psychedelic and you want to do integration work for yourself and you want to take everything you've learned from your psychedelic experience and bring it into your life more, or you're going through a day where you feel like you're kind of drifting away from some peak state that you were just in, drop into your heart. And just notice what happens. Just dropping into your heart for just even 5 to 10 breaths is so profoundly powerful in terms of changing your state, giving you access to a different kind of intelligence and wisdom, and just helping you to balance. A lot of times when I'm meditating, this is what I'll do. So if I'm meditating, and like I said in video before, I've been a meditator since I was 15. I'm, my mid 40s, so that's almost 30 years at this point. I can't believe it. And I still struggle for those first 10 minutes of meditation to calm my mind down, calm my nervous system down, even with everything I know about meditation, everything I know about hypnosis. But if I just drop into my heart and just feel my heart and just breathe into it and just inhale, exhale into my heart, it all settles so much more easily. So anyways, give that a try, give that a shot. See how that makes you feel, and remember your heart. This is one of your resources. This is one of your superpowers. This is one of your ultimate tools and vantage points and deepest points of wisdom in your being that you can call from whenever you need to for whatever situation. Anyways, I hope you're doing well. Thanks for watching the video. Take care. I'll see you guys tomorrow.